Getting into fall reading time.
I don't know, guys, this writing is really good.
I'm very excited to get into this book. We're about to start 2 new books. I'm so nervous. So I think I know what's about to happen. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is something I've been waiting on for so long now. We are finally doing a fall reading video. So in today's video, we are going to do some fall mood reading together. I am so very excited. Go ahead, let's get into the TBR. I don't want to waste another precious second of your time because this is going to be such a fun video. I need to straight up dive right into it. Let's talk TBR for this video. I have a total of 5 books that are on my TBR, but I'm definitely not going to read all 5 in this video. First up, we have The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I DNF'd it, a little soft DNF. I knew I would come back to it later, but I started reading it kind of summertime. It still felt summer outside, so I just felt like this wasn't really hitting as hard as it could have been. Then we have A Man Called Ove by Frederick Bachman. I just keep hearing so many things about this book. I feel like literary fiction and fantasy books are like very fall coded. Brace yourselves for this next book that I'm about to show you because I can't promise that I will get to it, but so many people want me to read it. The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. I've been waiting for it to turn into fall weather to start the Throne of Glass series. I just feel like it's very fitting. It's a fantasy series. Next up we have Apples Never Fall by Leah Moriarty. I don't really know if this book is like necessarily fall coded. I think I can make it fall coded though. All that being said, here's the TBR for today's video. I am so excited to get to so many of these books. I think first we should read A Man Called Ove because I just feel like this is definitely like a simple fall vibe. I feel like if we're getting into fall reading time, I need to start with not like a heavy fantasy book. I need to start just chill vibes. So let's start reading A Man Called Ove. Explained what this book is about, and I am so sorry about that, okay? Because I'm highly enjoying this book already so far. Following this guy named Ove. Basically, he's just like grumpy. This book is like a little bit funny, but I feel like it's like very cozy too. Like you're just following this like grumpy old man trying to like just go about things in his life. I also feel like this should be mentioned really quickly because the author has a way of like really conveying how a person is in like the easiest one-liner possible. I feel like a lot of times authors take like forever and ever to try to like introduce a character, tell you what this character is about, and try to do it in like a natural way where you don't feel like you're being like advertised to. This one literally gives you like a singular line about like who the person is or what type of person that person is. Like this one says, Ove is the sort of man who checks the status of all things by giving them a good kick. Ove is giving me the same vibes as AJ Thickery in The Storied Life of AJ Thickery, which that book is a 5 stars for me. So this one seems like it's like shaping up to be very good. I don't know, I just feel like something about a character who like hates the world, hates everything, is just like so stuck in life. And then you're kind of just like following them through the book, like learning to love life again, learning to love like themselves again. Like, I don't know, I just think that something about that is like so special. I feel like that's what this book is going to be. So very excited to continue reading. I am on chapter 10. So let's continue reading now. I don't know, guys, this writing is really good. I think we should put on some fall themed jazz music. But look at all these like fall coded videos. I'm sorry. You see my dog's little paw? You don't want to cuddle with me? She's like, no, girl. She's so cute. Moment for my perfect baby. She's so cute. Oh my my gosh, I just finished this book today. I think I'm gonna give it a 4.5 stars. And for some reason, I'm like, hey, I feel like it could easily be a 5-star read. There's just something happening there that just didn't like fully make it 5 stars. Because you guys know 5-star reads are a feeling. Like, I just didn't get the 5-star feeling. That's okay though. This is still a very good book. This author had a very good way of like bringing emotions out of me, whether that was good or bad emotions. Like, emotions were brought out. There's so many things that happened like in his past that just like made him who he is today, like made him this grumpy old man who doesn't want to have anything to do with anyone, who wants everyone to leave him alone. Like, so upsetting to me how like different things can happen in people's lives that just like make them into a person that they never wanted to become. Oh my god, I'm gonna start crying. Oh my god. If I start crying, I am stopping this recording, okay? I also don't want to get like too sappy here, but I feel like the reason that I related to this book so much is I relate to Ove so much. I used to feel the exact same way to a T. Not anymore though, thank god. Like, we've healed, okay? But genuinely, it was so upsetting to read about, but like so needed for me to read, because I feel like this book honestly changed my perspective. It was just one of those books, you know? Okay, let's move on before literal tears start like flying down my cheeks. I have a few options for the next books that I want to read. So these are all the books left on the TBR for this video. Right now I'm like, I could be reading Heartless Hunter. I'm already halfway through it. Like, I could easily just read this right now and like get it done, get it out of the way fast. But do I want to do that? Not really, I'm gonna be so honest. And it's nothing against this book, it's just like, hey, I just don't want to do that. That leaves none other than The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. I have been wanting to read this literally for so long now. You guys have been in my comment section too telling me to read this book. Every time I even like mentioned it and gave you like a little bit of like a thought about it, y'all ran with that. Okay, I have just been waiting for it to become fall time, because I feel like this whole like Throne of Glass series is very fall coded. It's obviously like a fantasy series. I am also terrified though, because this is the start of a really long series. Let's go ahead. I think I want to go sit outside and read for a little bit, because it's perfect outside right now. Like, the sun is setting. I could just like be chilling, reading my book, watching life go by. Let's go do that. Everyone, so basically you're following the POV of this girl named Selena. I don't know if I'm saying that name wrong. Basically, she's like the most feared assassin. She works for like this assassin's guild. She starts getting sent on these missions. She doesn't want to do it anymore, so then she decides, hey, I actually like want to quit the Assassin Guild. I don't want to do this anymore. We'll see where the rest of the series goes, but we're obviously only going to be reading the first book right now. I'll let you guys know a little bit more when I actually like get further into the book, because right now I'm not very far in. I don't know like fully what's going on still. I feel like a lot of fantasy books, it's like you're learning the whole world. You really have no clue what's going on for the first few chapters. So that's currently where I'm at, but I'm very excited to get into this book and start this entire series because everyone loves this. Like, it's one of those series that I can't escape. So I'm going to continue reading now. I hope that gave you like a little bit of what this book is about. I feel like I didn't explain much. I can probably explain more in a little bit, so updates to come soon. Hello vlog, guess what we are about to do? 1, we are about to start a new book, and 2, I'm about to do my coloring book. Obsessed with coloring recently. Hey, let's add another grandma hobby onto the list of like a million grandma hobbies that I already love. Anyways, that's what I'm about to do. I actually decided that I want to listen to an audiobook. Hold on. Because for some odd reason right now, nothing is holding my attention correctly, and that really sucks because I've been really enjoying this book. I actually have the physical copy of Apples Never Fall, but I don't really want to read like a physical book right now. So I'm about to listen to the audiobook of Apples Never Fall by Lan Moriarty, and we're about to do my little coloring book. Do something else that just like brings me so much joy. Let's go ahead and get into this coloring book and the audiobook of Apples Never Fall. I gotta lay down. Okay everyone, I was told to record my reaction to the ending of The Assassin's Blade, so that's what I'm about to do right now. I don't know how much of my reaction I need to record, so I just saved the last little story in the back. I'm just gonna read that whole thing right now and record me reading the whole thing. I'm really nervous because I've seen other people's reactions to this book and I've seen other people read this book. Honestly, why are we all crying? Because I feel like I'm like all fine right now. Like I cried a little bit last night, but that was just over like the way that I felt about our main character, Selena. I was like, oh my gosh, she's been through so much in her life and like she keeps trusting people. I don't know, like I feel like everything actually is finally going good in the book, and I know that like that's obviously gonna be messed up in a little bit because I feel like if there's one thing that I've learned through Sarah J. Maas's writing is just like we can't be happy for too long. So right now when we're all happy, we're all good, we're all fine, I know that feeling is going to end soon. So I thought I would just record me reading like the last bit of this, which is The Assassin and the Empire. I am so freaking nervous. Here we go. About to happen. Oh god. Myself like fictional characters brand fictional characters like they don't exist, you're fine. Am I almost at the end or no? Oh my god, this is putting me through so much pain. Oh my god. I have 30 more pages left and then I need to get myself together. I'll check with you guys in a little bit. It is now a little while later. I decided to review The Assassin's Blade now because I feel like I'm just gonna never get over this. Like I was trying to wait until I had like enough time where I was like, hey, like I'm over this book now. I don't think that's ever going to happen. I want to say I finally understand the hype of this book. I was not ready for that at all. It's crazy though because like I've seen other people react to the end of this book and I've seen them cry, I've seen them be like baffled, all that stuff, but I just didn't expect it to be like that. Oh my god, I'm gonna start crying again. I cannot wait to start the rest of this series. Like genuinely, I feel like I just need to like immediately move on to the next book in this series. I'm not going to though because I want to read other books other than just like the Throne of Glass series for this vlog. But oh my gosh, I feel like pacing wise it was really good, really fast paced. I feel like writing wise, just the author will never stop praising Sarah J. Maas. Like she has such a way of like really making you feel like you are in the story, like you know these characters. Like I think I'm gonna give this book a 5 stars, and I'm being so real when I'm saying this. It broke me multiple times, but in the best way possible where like only books can. I just love when books evoke emotion in me, and especially emotions like that that's just like so overwhelming that it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that I cared so much about these characters and about this setting and about this story. This book is like the prequel to the Throne of Glass series, so like the actual first book is Throne of Glass. But I'm so glad that I read this book first because I feel like all of the different stories that were happening, like the different missions that she was going on in this book, really like solidified who Selena is. And yeah, while it might give away some things, which I'm not like completely entitled to like say, hey, read this one first because I haven't read any of the other books in the series, but I feel like while yes, this might give some of the things away, like some of the plot twists later on, I also feel like it's important to read this one first because you're really learning about Selena. Like really following all of her backstory, you're learning like how and why she is the person that she is. Oh my gosh, I need to immediately update my Goodreads and then move on to another book because I fear if like I wait too long before starting another book, I'm just gonna be completely depressed over like the way this book ended. I am still halfway through The Heartless Hunter, so I feel like I might just end up picking this one up again because I'm on chapter 27. I feel like I can get through this really quickly. I just know that this video is literally forever long, so I feel like we need to read a book that I'm already somewhat through so that we can just like finish this video soon because I feel like no one wants to watch my videos when they're like 20 minutes long. But I just have so much to say, so I'm not apologizing. I'm gonna go continue reading Heartless Hunter now to fill the void that is now inside me. Let's go ahead and continue this book.